Hello, I'm Kerrigan Cordy, and I don't give a fuck what day it is. If you want to know when I'm filming this, I'll write it in the description. It is Thursday, though. And oh yeah, I remembered it's the 6th. God. 6th of April. Tomorrow I've got an hour-long electrolysis appointment. And then the following week I have an appointment for laser hair removal. I'm going to go ahead and try them both. I was only going to do electrolysis, but I'm a little daunted about the amount of time it takes and how, well, it takes a long time, years. And it's each individual hair rather than, like with the laser hair, it's a lot faster. There are debates either way. I don't want to go into it. Um, I have a Facebook page. It is under my name. And I've been making some of my posts public where anybody can comment on. And if any of you have looked through the comments of some of my previous videos, you'll see that there is somebody that leaves nasty comments on here. I have not deleted them as I'm making this. And so on my Facebook page, now that I am legally a female, of course I said something. And along with the tagline, please no surgery questions. I don't like answering those, even when it's somebody I really love and trust. Sometimes it's just, ugh. But, I will answer my friends if it's, if it's a viable question. And somebody from my past, and they're going by the name Marvin Gardens, which in the suburbs of Salt Lake City was some stupid reception area, religious, I guess. I have no idea. I think they were closed on Sunday, just gardens, maybe a restaurant there. I have no fucking clue. Never went there, drove past it a million goddamn times. So this person leaves a horrible comment like, you'll always be a male, it's your DNA, God made you. So, using science and religion for both of it. And so, I made a guess. It's like, okay. Well, no, okay. I just replied, something that's generally, you're wrong. I thought it was well spelled out, kind of put a few things that he said into question. And such fun things as such as, yes, of course, God does not make mistakes, sir. But it is a sin to know the mind and will of God because you don't know the mind and will of God. Nobody does, not even his closest angels. Okay? So, fuck you. But, I made that point, and of course the guy doesn't do it because it's a good point, so it's ignored as if it was just a blind statement, a collage of letters, if you will, with no meaning. So, he keeps coming back, and I'm just like, well, then if you knew me, because he said in one comment that, he knew me from I went to his house in high school. According to his Facebook page, he's retired, picture of an older gentleman, and although at this point, I don't think that they're white. Why do I say this? Is because of all of my friends growing up whose houses I went to in high school, there was only one of those that I can remember. No, two, that I can remember, the parents who weren't Mormon. One of them, white girl, whose parents were excommunicated. And as far as the other person goes, Mexican descent. Sorry if you were Latino, not Mexican, of some of the others. I know that's offensive. I got family in Mexico. That's why I default to that. And so, who it is, it doesn't matter. And of course, I threw out the, God does nothing in secret. So why are you? Who are you following? And, of course, it all goes blind. And I was like, I knew responding, it doesn't do any good. They're not going to listen. They're there to rile me. And it's a pointless conversation. I can't help myself sometimes. You just got to poke the bastards. And so I put a post and made it public on my thing that, briefly describing what was happening, that I'm not taking it down, but it's really kind of there so people in my life can see that people go to extraordinary lengths to demoralize me, tell me I'm wrong, I'm going to hell, this is against God, all that stupid bullshit. Especially the abuse crap. oh, the bathroom issue. Fuck you. I can't even count on both hands and feet the time that I've been harassed in a goddamn woman's bathroom just for trying to relieve myself. And there is yet to be any documented case of any abuse or harassment happening from somebody who is transgender just using the bathroom. Grow the fuck up. Anyway, I didn't put all that in my post. Just got a little passionate. So in my post is basically spelled out what was being said. He's using science and religion. He won't tell me his real name. Someone from my past, apparently. And, just a plea that, please support the LGBTQ community. And I know there's a lot of letters after it now. I don't keep up with it. Any sexual orientation or gender variation is, obviously included. And it was, please like and share if you support us. Because rather than just me, we are an us. Because everybody out there knows somebody who's trans, whether or not they're aware of it or not. Everybody knows somebody that is homosexual, bisexual, pansexual, gender neutral. It's all over the place, and it's beautiful. It is. And the feeling is truly indescribable. Ooh, you know what it is? It's like trying to explain color to a blind person. The cisgendered people out there, there is no way to describe this color to them. They are blind to the first perspective, the first person perspective of what it's like, what it feels like. God, it is amazing, and this was given from God. I know this. I have faith in this, because I haven't had any concrete proof of a deity coming down and saying this is okay, so I don't know it. That's one thing that bothers me about religion, is people that have faith saying that they know. Knowing means you don't have faith. It's because you know. Faith is you do not know, but you're going to search. You're going to question. You're going to put it to the test. Because unless you test it, it's worth fucking nothing. And there's a lot of people out there with faith that means absolutely nothing. And rather than being faith, it is a collection of their fears that they will not deal with. I know this, I can say this, I've been there. And you know what? I will have bumps in my life. Everybody does. The second you say you've got it all figured out, you're going to be proven wrong. Sorry about my voice. Well, oh, wow, 8 minutes. Hasn't been that long. But it's been a quickie, and I'm not really going to try to stretch my brain for making these longer and making some grander point. Just like life, I'm going to roll with it. Talk to you later.